Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to Lakewood High School for the Varsity Boys Basketball game between the Lakewood Cougars and the Squalicum Storm. We're going to go down to the floor for the Coaches versus Cancer announcement from Steve Jensen.
This week are played in honor of our Coaches versus Cancer contest. This week marks the 15th anniversary of the Northwest Conference raising cancer awareness as we all battle the impacts that cancer creates. We'd like to start by giving a special thank you to Cloud9 Sports and Mana Insurance, who have donated the Coaches versus Cancer t-shirts worn by the coaches throughout the league. Tonight, each team has selected an honorary coach that we will introduce, but we would also like to honor a common friend, Scott Kranz. Scott worked for Jocelyn's for over 30 years and spent his career serving the staff and students for their graduation needs. You would always see him entering campuses with his beaming smile and positive attitude. Scott was an encourager and a leader by nature who enjoyed speaking to students and motivating them to pursue their dreams. Scott passed away on December 2nd of this year from cancer. Please join me in a moment of silence as we remember Scott and all the other friends and family members who we have lost to or who are currently battling cancer. Thank you. Now let's meet the honorary coaches, first for the Squalicum Storm.
Jim Zercher from Squalicum High School. Though he could not be in attendance tonight because of a scheduled conflict, Jim Zercher is Squalicum High School's Coaches versus Cancer honorary coach. Jim is a longtime teacher at Whatcom Middle School and loves soccer and to stay active, hiking and mountain biking. Jim's journey began when he would wake up feeling like he had heartburn, which isn't uncommon for someone who is 51. Soon he began having difficulty swallowing his food, but could still usually wash it down with a sip of water. These minor symptoms prompted him to see his doctor. After numerous pokes, prods, scans, and tests, Jim was diagnosed with stage 3 esophageal cancer. Being relatively young and healthy, with very few symptoms leading up to the diagnosis, this came as a total shock. Over the past year and a half, Jim has had many rounds of radiation and chemotherapy, and last July, Jim got the great news that his cancer was officially in remission, but that he would still need an esophagectomy surgery. Some would call Jim a medical miracle. There are no words to describe what receiving a diagnosis at age 51 that may cause death does to a person. But Jim decided to choose a path that meant living. There was always doubt that a surgeon would even do an esophagectomy. There was also doubt that chemo wouldn't work well enough. There was always doubt that Jim's body wouldn't be able to handle this harsh treatments, but he's always done better than expected, so this was his path. The current term to use for him is cancer-free, and if no cancer comes back in 5 years, he will be able to say he is cured. Though Jim's journey and fight is not over, he is happy to have been cleared and get back on his bike, and he has even begun to teach half days again at Whatcom Middle School. We all can admire Jim's positive attitude and fighting spirit. Thank you, Jim. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Anna Borg. Anna Borg is a 1998 graduate of Lakewood High School, where she was a member of the cheer, volleyball, and softball teams. Anna was the head coach of the Lakewood cheer squad and also a member of the Cougar Mamas Powder Puff football team. She and her husband Travis, who is also a graduate of Lakewood and has been a member of the LHS coaching staff since 2001, have 2 kids who are active in the Lakewood community. Brittany, who graduated in 2021 and now attends Grand Canyon University, and Braden, who is a member of the class of 2023 and will head to Washington State University in the fall. On June 1st, 2020, just 2 weeks after her 40th birthday and in the midst of the shutdown, Anna was diagnosed with invasive lobular carcinoma, stage 3 breast cancer. Her diagnosis came as a surprise as she was an avid weightlifter and hiker in great physical health and had no family history of breast cancer. Anna's incredible fighting spirit and positive attitude came through from the first day that she shared her diagnosis with the community. She wrote, "I am glad I never gave up on my desire to stay strong and healthy, and as it has prepared me for this journey, and I'm hoping it will carry me through." She also made it clear that she shared for the sake of her kids and not of herself, writing, "If you see my kids out and about, I hope you'll extend them a smile, an extra big hug, and that's allowed again, and maybe some grace on their tough days. This is going to be harder on them than on me." Over the next 10 months, Anna endured 2 major surgeries, 16 infusions of chemotherapy, including 4 rounds of AC Red Devil chemo, and 33 rounds of radiation. Because of quarantine regulations not allowing anyone to accompany her, she sat through all of these appointments all on her own. Through it all, she updated her supporters on her progress, making the best out of even the most difficult of circumstances. The post about her losing her hair was accompanied by a photo of her doing heavy squats and looking forward to getting back up to full range of motion, post-surgery. Even feeling her worst, you could find her out walking her golden retrievers. On April 6, 2021, after 10 months of intensive treatments, Anna was declared cancer-free. Yesterday, she celebrated the 2nd anniversary of her very last round of chemo. As usual, she had a positive spin for the difficulties that she has overcome. She wrote, "Thank you to those of you who have walked through my battle with me. I'm blessed with the biggest support system imaginable. There's always purpose in pain. We just have to be willing and vulnerable enough to see it. Thank you, Anna. Coach Hutch is smiling down on you." We are grateful to recognize these individuals and families as our honorary coaches tonight.
So Don Taylor reading the announcements about Anna Morse from Lakewood as an honorary coach tonight, and Jim Zercher, who is not present, a middle school teacher from Watka Middle School. So there's going to be 5 more minutes of warm-up, and then we're going to start the game. So again, tonight is Coaches versus Cancer. The Northwest Conference has been doing this for a number of years, as has the Cascade Conference, which Lakewood was a part of before joining the Northwest Conference. Over the past 15 years, the Northwest Conference, during their basketball games, through the sale of shirts and other fundraisers, has raised and donated over $150,000 to the American Cancer Society. So, we're going to go radio silence so not to get into Facebook jail, and we'll be back in 4 minutes and 23 seconds with the starting lineups. Well, the final 5 minutes of warm-ups have taken place. We're going to go to Steve Jensen now on the microphone for the starting lineups.
Welcome to the Cougar Game on the campus of Lakewood High School for tonight's Northwest Conference basketball game between the visiting Squalicum Storm and your home Lakewood Cougars. Now let's meet the starting lineup in alternating fashion. First for the Storm, the 6'1" senior, number 11, Dylan Jacobs. For the Cougars, a 5'10" junior, number 2, Ben Rucker. For the Storm, a 6'8" senior, number 14, Nick Walsh. For the Cougars, a 5'9" senior, number 4, Mason Rowan. For the Storm, a 6'8" senior, number 24, Ashton Engelhardt. For the Cougars, a 6'8" junior, number 5, Tom Smith. For the Storm, a 6'8" senior, number 25, Alexander Sledge. For the Cougars, a 5'11" sophomore, number 11, Evan Stacy. For the Storm, a 6'4" senior, number 33, Kyle Keane. For the Cougars, a 6'2" junior, number 22, Jack Scotty. Now we please rise for the national anthem played by the Lakewood High School Band.
Starting lineups, national anthem, let's play ball. The Storm will start tonight with 6'4" forward Kyle Heaton jumping center, Xander Sledge and Ashton Engelhardt, 24 and 25. Also starting is Dylan Jacobs, number 11, and Jake Donnelly, number 10. A senior-laden starting lineup. Only one junior listed on the roster. The rest are sophomores and freshmen. Cougars win the tip to Stacy. Quickly into front court, give the ball to Mason Weller. Weller to Rucker for 3. The last time we saw Rucker, he was on a roll. Misses that one, outlet pass long, deflected off a running Storm, and it goes out of bounds. That's off the hands of Xander Sledge, even though it was tipped by the Cougars, because he was behind them. Not a very good outlet pass, trying to get it up the floor, underthrew him. Weller now on the drive, he's going to kick it to Smith. Smith looking for a lane, finds a lane, little underhand scooper, not there. Stacy jousts it away, but into the hands of an awaiting Storm member. Sledge throws that ball away, trying to find the post player, but he couldn't got it to him. It was just a little too early. Post player's off balance, wasn't able to gather his feet and go catch the ball. A little too quick of the pass, feet weren't ready. Weller now drives, kicks to Smith. Working it around, Weller again looking to penetrate, gets to the rim, lays it up and in. Cougars are on the board first at the 7:05 mark and lead 2-0. Cougars now showing full court pressure. Cutting to Sledge. He gets the back cut, lays it in. Xander Sledge ties the game up at 2. Weller penetrates, dishes to Stoddard, not there. Cougars get the rebound, 17 to shoot, back to Stoddard, inside out to Rucker. Back rims it. Heaton with the rebound. Storm quickly on the attack. Now they slow it up. Penetration, and that's Dylan Jacobs to the rim with the left hand, and he lays it in. Storm takes the 4-2 lead. Both teams have had success getting open shots tonight. Storm have made 2 lay-ins. The Cougars have missed a couple of open threes. Here's another one. This time for Smith, misses everything. Heaton with a second consecutive rebound. He'll bring it up out of backcourt. Screen and roll, looking to penetrate, and that's Watt all the way to the basket, and he lays it in. So the Storm finding no rim protector, as the College Cougar is 6'2", and all of their players are at least that size in that 6-foot range, not having any difficulty getting to the rim. This time it's Weller for 3. Screen and roll for the Storm, gets to the rim and he lays it in. That's Xander Sledge one more time getting to the rim. That screen and roll play has been around for a long time. I first saw Ron Brown run it in Centralia in the 1980s when he had Detlef Schrempf and was winning a state championship. 1982. Anthony Wiedeker's seen enough and he calls timeout. 4:38 to go in the first quarter. Storm with 4 lay-ins, Cougars with 1. They lead 8-2. Cougars picking up full court into the game is Caleb Greenland. For Stoddard, no, Stoddard's still in the game. Greenland's in for Rucker. R.J. Leiden is into the game as Mason Weller will have a seat. No subs for the Storm. That time, John Jacobs missed the lay-in. Greenland challenged him. Here's Greenland to the basket, and he's going to be called for a travel. Nice take by Greenland, got his feet tangled a little bit of contact. Referee chose not to call a foul, instead called a travel. Turnover, good hands by Smith. Cougars have it, Leiden on the attack. Gets the ball to Greenland in the corner for 3. Top the mark. Cougars still haven't made a 3 yet, trailing 8-2, 3:45 to go. Quickly ahead. Now this is the first 3-point shot for the Storm. It's off. Rebound by Sledge, puts it up and in. Xander Sledge on the offensive glass as he's falling down, flips up a shot. It goes in. 8-point lead now for the Storm. Stoddard penetrates, gets it to Greenland in the corner, and he hits a 3. Cougars hit their first 3 of the night, cut the lead in half to 10-5. Squalicum quickly into the attack. Stacy knocks that ball away, secures it. Cougars in transition. Stoddard hits a trailing line for three. It's off the front rim. Squalicum's done a nice job on the defensive glass tonight. I think the Cougars only have one offensive rebound. Good hands there by Stoddard, knocking that ball away out of the hands of Engelhardt. Into the game now is Peter Albert, 6'6" junior, as the Storm gets bigger. Sitting down is Nick Watt. Penetration, a little step back, not there. Bakare Sonko's into the game now. And that's the just entered Albert into the game on the offensive glass and lays it in. Weller spins, kicks it to Sonko. Back to Weller in the corner, looking for penetration. Not there, this is Greenland. Now Stacy for three. Swirls out. And another defensive rebound for the Storm. Storm dominating the glass on both ends of the floor tonight. 1:47 to go. Storm leads 12-5. Stacy with another steal. Great hands. Knocks it away. Cougars on the attack. 3-on-1. Ooh, Greenland goes to the basket. A lot of contact there. Gets it back. Puts it up. Not there. Rolls out to Weller. 19 to shoot, no reset on the shot clock. Sonko for three. Set shot is good. Bakare Sonko hits the Cougars' second three of the quarter. Cuts the Storm lead to 12-8. And that foul's on the inbounds pass. That's going to be on Greenland.
That's his first personal, first team.
Into the game now is Donley. Dylan Jacobs will sit down. Smith and Rucker back into the game for the Cougars. Lyden and Stacy will sit down. It's the second time the Storm have dribbled into trouble. Heaton in the middle of the key, not really having anything to do with it. Cougars do a good job of sagging on the defensive end. Ball put into the post on a bounce pass. Bakare Sonko out quicks Albert to the ball. Gets the steal. Nice defense by Bakare Sonko, anticipating that pass. You've got a 6'6" Peter Albert in there with a 6'5'11" Bakare Sonko guarding it. Not quite sure why you're throwing a bounce pass in there. But good for the Cougars that they did, and that's going to be an illegal screen on Greenland. That's his second foul of the night. Greenland stuck his hip out, and Stoddard will come back for Greenland. 26 seconds left to go in the quarter. Storm lead 12-8. No, shot clock is off. Donnelly splits the double team, but they're playing for one shot, so he has a little discipline. Penetrates again, dribbling on the baseline, steps on the baseline. Not sure why he was doing that, as if they were playing for one shot. Penetrating underneath the basket just seems like a way to turn it over, and indeed that's what happened. Cougar ball, 9 seconds left to go in the quarter, trailing by 4. Weller to the rim. And he scoops it up and in. Mason Weller. The inbounds pass is turned over. Dominic Smith has it. Oh! Dominic Smith with the steal. Gets the three-point shot off at the buzzer. Would have put the Cougars ahead 13-12. It rolls off. We're at the end of one. Cougars trail 12-10. Second quarter run, we'll see the Cougars feature Smith, Rucker, Sonko, Weller, and Stoddard. The Storm will counter with Donley and Heaton, along with Engelhart, Albert, and Sledge. Another three-point shot off the mark by the Storm. That shot was by Donley. Smith with the rebound. Cougars can tie and take the lead. Rucker spins, goes to the rim, lays it up and in. And we're tied at 12. Ben Rucker eschewing his three-point shot, decides instead to take it to the rim. Driving dish to Albert, misses the first one, gets his own rebound, misses the second one. Bakary Sonko leading the break, and Rucker to the rim again. Rucker misses. Storm with the ball, coming back the other way, going to the basket. That's got to be a charge. Oh! Not sure I like that call. Stoddard wasn't exactly squared up, but he got plowed into, and that's going to send Heaton to the line for two.
Count the basket by Heaton. He'll be at the line.
They're going to count that basket. So Storm take a 14-12 lead.
Fellas, number 22, Zach Stoddard, his first personal, third team.
That's Stoddard's first personal, third team foul on the Cougars. And that free throw's off. Albert knocks it out. Skip pass, high, can't really do anything with it. They're going to get Stoddard for a reach. That's going to be his second foul.
Foul number 22, Zach Stoddard, that's his second personal, fourth team.
Storm bring it in, looking to penetrate. That's where they've had their success tonight. And that's going to be a foul on Josh Irvin just entering into the game.
Foul number 21, Josh Irvin, that's his first personal,
15 foul on the Cougars.
Donley will be at the line, shooting two.
The Storm have yet to be called for a foul tonight. First one is up and it's good. Storm with the three-point lead. Weller with the rebound on the missed free throw. Cougars trail by 3 here with possession. Pass along the baseline to Rucker from the corner, off the rim, and one more rebound for the Storm. Great anticipation on the flat pass. Smith with the steal, goes to the basket, lays it in. Great job by Smith keeping his balance, going hard off 2 feet. Smith almost has another steal. Three-point shot on the way, not there. Good job on the glass by Kyson Parks, walling off the Storm player. Kyson Parks, and Weller goes to the basket, lays it in. Cougars lead 16-15. 5:50 to go in the half. Cougars have been able to cut off the rims with better defense. Storm has really struggled with their perimeter shooting, and their quick hands have done a good job of getting steals. Step through that time. Irvin with the rebound. Nice defense, not allowing the get to the rim. That's Weller for 3, back rimmed it. Here come the Storm running, 2-on-1, 3-on-1 now, and Weller's going to get called for the foul. And the Storm will go to the line shooting 2.
Fellow number 4, Mason Miller, that's his first personal. 16.
Jake Donnelly to the line is going to shoot 2.
Donnelly will hit line shooting 2.
Misses the first. Heaton and Sledge will return for the Storm, and we'll see if he makes this one. Marcus Nixon into the game for the first time, a 6-foot sophomore guard. That shot is up and good, and so the aforementioned Nixon will come into the game. Storm showing a little bit of three-quarter court trap now. Stacy penetrates, gets to Weller. Now the Cougars will run a little offense. This is Green. That was Irvin for 3. Misses it, turns it over. No, that was not. That was Greenland. Miss laying. Here come the Cougars the other way. They love the up and down game. Smith for 3. Not there. Knocked away. Nixon recovers it. Holds it up. Looks for Cutter. Not there. Weller gets his hands on it. Knocks it away. Tied up at 16. 4:19 to go. And that's going to be the first foul of the night called on the Storm. It's going to go on Dylan Jacobs. It'll be Cougar ball on the baseline.
First team.
Running? Or not running? This still shows live. I'll just keep filming.
Trapped now by the Cougars. Now we got a steal. Offensive rebound for the Cougars, one of the few they've got tonight. Greenland tipped it to Stacy. Stacy gets it to Greenland on the wing, shoots the 3, not there. Lyden with the rebound. That's a lay-in for the Storm, tying it at 18, 3 minutes to go. Nixon knocks that ball. That was a intended pass intended for Stacy. He knocked it down. Out of bounds. And that's a 3 from the corner. That's Kyson Parks, and the Storm throw it out of bounds. Cougars having the lead, 21-18. And 2:37 to go, and Squalicum wants a timeout.
30-second timeout.
I hope you can follow this exciting game action. My screen here froze, so I'm hopeful that you've been able to watch this up and down track meet. That we're basketball game. Cougars have come flying back, having been down 12-5. They now lead 21-18. 2:37 to go in the half. With the ball on the attack. Weller to the basket. His shot is blocked out of bounds. Cougars will retain possession. Smith, Stoddard on the drive, puts it up, not there. Cougars have done a great job of tightening down their defense and not letting the Storm get to the rim. And there's the jump ball that's forced. Cougar ball, again, not letting them get all the way to the rim. The first 8 points the Storm scored were all on lay-ins, getting all the way to the rim. They haven't been giving up those lay-ins since then. And the Cougars have fought their way back to the lead. 2 minutes to go in the half. Smith for three, and he got it! Dominic Smith drills the three. Cougars have a 6-point lead. Squalicum tries to answer. They miss. Sonko with the rebound. 2-on-1 break. Splits up a lay-in. Oh my! Bakare Sonko going to the hole, goes to the left hand, puts it in. They're going to wave it off and call him for a charge. Wow, nice move. Sonko standing on the free throw line thinking he's shooting free throws. And I agree with him. Storm ball trailing by 6, 1:35 to go. Cougars really extending their pressure. And that time Donnelly was able to get to the rim and roll it in. Smith goes to the basket, puts a floater up, and he's fouled. I think he was fouled twice on the play. First on the drive, he was given a jab into the waist. Then when he went to shoot the shot, he got slapped on the elbow. So Smith will go to the line for two. 1:17 to go in the first half. Smith has been a very good free throw shooter this year, makes the first. Second one is up, and it's good. Cougars have the 6-point lead again, 1:17 to go. Donnelly again goes to the basket, tries to lay it in. Can't get it. Albert tips the ball away, but right to Smith. Cougars in possession, 15 to shoot. Weller's going to back it up, get a screen from Stoddard. Kicks to Rucker for three. Ben Rucker dials up a three ball. We know Rucker can hit 3, 4, 5 in a row. We saw that the other night. So Rucker's maybe starting to get on a roll. Cougars now by 9, 25 seconds to go in the half. 17 on the shot clock, about a 3-second differential. Xander Sledge with the three, not there. And that's going to be on the back. Great block out by Weller. Kyle Heaton with the foul. Cougars ball, 13 seconds to go.
First personal, 13.
Cougars up 9 with the ball. They should play for one shot here. Weller going to get a screen here from Stoddard. He stays put, doesn't get called for the offensive foul. Looking to penetrate, goes to the left hand, not there, but they're going to call Donnelly for the foul. And that's the very textbook definition of a bailout foul. Weller really didn't have a shot. He was out of control. He didn't have a chance to make that. Little bit of contact. They're going to reward him by sending him to the line. I don't like that call at all, but it favors the Cougars, so we'll take it. I really don't like it if they call it on the Cougars. Shot is up and good. Weller makes one of the two, gives the Cougars a 10-point lead. And from the half line, Donnelly shoots it. And Squalicum coach Tyler Hannigan wants a foul on that. That would be even a worse bailout call. So it's a good no call at the half. We've got 10 minutes for halftime. We're going to be back. Cougars leading 30-20 in an up and down basketball matchup here at Coaches versus Cancer. Welcome back to Lakewood High School, where we are watching the Lakewood Cougars leading the Squalicum Storm at half, 30-20. Cougars will come back with their starting lineup of Rucker, Weller, Smith, Stoddard, and Stacy. The Storm will bring their starters back: Watt, Jacobs, Donley, Sledge, and Heaton. Check that, that's Engelhardt there instead of Donley. That's Heaton looking to penetrate. Stacy stands him up. Now they're going to post up Weller. Back cut. Oh, and they're going to call a foul on Stoddard. Watt on the back cut. And it looked like Stoddard was just maybe a little late knocking that ball away. That's Stoddard's third personal foul. We're going to have to watch that development closely for the rest of the game. New 30 for the Storm. Throw it inside to Donley, posting up Weller. Watt posting up Weller. Misses the shot. Weller with the rebound. Kicks to Smith. Smith goes cross court to Rucker. Dribbles it off his foot. Gets it back. Now the Cougars are going to run a little offense. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Weller unchallenged. So Sledge steps out late. He says, okay, fine. I'll take that three, and I'm going to drill it home. So banging the rims, and it goes in. Mason Weller with three. He now has 10 on tonight, and the Cougars have a 13-point lead. That's going to be a jump ball. Good work by Stoddard on Heaton. Cougar ball on possession. Sonko now coming in for Stoddard, as Coach Anthony Wiedeker does not want him to pick up his fourth foul early here in the second half. Cougars by 13, 6:30 to go in the third quarter. Cougars had a 10-point lead at the half. They've made it three, and that's the only basket so far of the second half. Weller to the basket, backhanded lay-in, not there. Sonko with the rebound. He goes up, knocked away by Watt. Heaton with the rebound. Now Watt spins. There's Sonko. Good D. Finds Jacobs. Jacobs wants to take Smith. He rolls it in.
Basket by Dylan Jacobs.
Dylan Jacobs with the runner. Cougars now have 11-point lead. Storm showing a full court press. Cougars handle it with no problem. Rucker in the corner for three, and Ben Rucker hits his second in a row. We know Rucker can hit it when he gets on a hot streak. Watt again to the basket, dubs to Heaton. Heaton was going for the rebound. Ball was thrown at his knees, out of bounds. Cougar basketball underneath. Now a little half-court trap going to be shown by the Storm. Again, Cougars have no trouble with it. And Rucker for three one more time, falling down, no contact. It's off the rim. Heat check by Rucker. He stands up Watt, gets the steal. Now he comes in transition. Tries to throw it back to Stacy. Stolen and to the basket, and the foul. Ashton Engelhardt with the steal, goes the length of the court. Gets a foul. Evan Stacy with the foul, and Engelhardt's going to go to the line to complete the three-point play. Now Donley's into the game. Watt will have a seat. Free throws up, and it's good. Cougars lead trimmed to 11 at 36-25. Ball dumped into Sonko. Sonko flips up his scoop shot, trying a little underneath. Gets a little bump. And they're going to call a foul on Heaton. That's his second foul.
Mark Sonko will be at the line shooting 2.
Back rim's the first one. Albert into the game for the Storm. Leiden and Greenland in for the Cougars. Parks will come in for Sonko. Second one is up and it rolls out. Free ball from the left side. Off a few hands, out to the Storm. Sledge reloads, he leaves it short, follows his shot. Gets it off his hands, rolls to Albert. It's on the floor, Cougars on it after it. Looks like Greenland, and indeed it's a jump ball. That's going to be Cougar ball. Stacy and Parks down to the game for Weller and Sonko. Oh, it's going to be Storm ball, excuse me, check that, 26 on the shot clock. And that inbound passes to Engelhardt, and he makes the 3. Cougars lead trimmed to 8 points, 36-38. Again, that press, this time there's a steal by Engelhardt. Stacy with the turnover. Storm on the attack. Jacobs to the basket. Puts a little scoop shot in. Cougars lead now is cut to 6. 3:41 to go in the third quarter. And Anthony Wiedeker wants a timeout. 30-second timeout for the Cougars. We'll be back in 25. 36-30. Cougars leading. 3:39 to go in the third quarter. Storm again showing full court pressure, just got a turnover off it. Cougars haven't had much trouble. I think that's just the first turnover of the night they've had against the press. Storm now is feeling a little more aggressive as they're extending their pressure a little bit. Playing a 2-3 zone. Slipped inside to Parks. Didn't have anywhere to go with it. Gets back to Greenland. Greenland goes to the basket, and he's going to be fouled by Donley. A little too much underneath. Too much of a leg. That's Donley's second personal. It's only the second team foul on the Storm this half. Throw the ball into Greenland, and he goes up to shoot, and they're going to call an offensive foul. Oh, they're going to call Parks for an illegal screen, trying to clear the way for Greenland. Cougars now showing full court pressure. High throws high to Albert, inside out. Euro step, I still think that looks funny with the travel. Sledge knocked away to Engelhardt. Sledge for 3. And Xander Sledge drills a 3. Cougars lead cut at half now. It's 36-33. And now they're going to call a foul on Engelhardt. That's his first foul, third team foul. Stoddard Weller into the game for Parks and Leiden. Cougars lead by 3, 2:52 to go. Their 10-point lead at 30-20 at the half has been mostly erased. Storm have outscored them 33-6. Three-pointer from the corner off the mark. Albers with the rebound. Tried it on the back cut. That time, good defense by Stoddard. Knocked away, but Storm recovers. And now that's Jacobs all the way to the basket. And the lefty guard lays it in. It's a 1-point lead for the Cougars, 36-35. Cougars, a streaky shooting club, have made just the 1-3 this quarter by Rucker. That's well or off, but we know that they can make 4 or 5 in a row. They're going to keep shooting. Sledge for 3 off the rim. Weller with the rebound. Heading up court. Gets to Smith. Off his hands in the corner. He's able to save it. Looks cross court to Stoddard. Weller in the corner for 3. That's off. Smith with the rebound. Puts it up. Not there. Stacy with a great hustle on the offensive rebound. And they're going to call Xander Sledge for the block. Stacy might have got away with a hook there, but foul's going to be called on Sledge. Cougar ball underneath. Watt and Heaton to return for Albert and Jacobs. 1:36 to go. Cougars still lead by 1. Third quarter action. Oh, they had Greenland running free to the basket. It's thrown behind him. Storm recovering. Ball thrown inside to Heaton as they're trying to post up Weller. Thrown it out of bounds. We have not seen good post entry passes tonight by the Storm, even though they have a sizable advantage inside. That time it was the 6'4" Heaton posting up on the 5'9" Weller. And there is the 5'9" Weller getting into the key. Kicks to Stacy for 3 off the front rim. Storm with the rebound. On the run is Watt. He runs into Stoddard, and that time Stoddard does draw the charge. 58 seconds to go. 15 foul on the Storm as they trail by 1. 58 seconds to go. Again, the Storm showing that full court press. Get the ball to front court. Weller on to penetrate, gets to Stoddard and lays it in. Nice pass by Mason Weller. Stoddard finishes, gives the Cougars a 3-point lead, and quickly Anthony Wiedeker calls a full timeout. 60-second timeout, and we'll be back in 55. Cougars lead with 44 seconds to go in the third quarter by 3. Storm to inbound the ball. Cougars showing full court pressure. Storm handled the pressure. Watt into front court. That's Engelhardt for 3. He flops, no call. Stacy with the rebound, 30 seconds to go. 3-second differential on the shot clock, so the Storm will get one more possession, perhaps. Ten seconds on the shot clock. Skip pass to Stacy for 3. Evan Stacy drills it. 3-pointer for Stacy. Long hoist at the buzzer is no good. Evan Stacy gives the Cougars a 6-point lead. And so the Cougars have a little trouble. The Storm gets to within one at 36-35. They put the last 5 points up on the board, and they now lead by 6, 41-35. 8 minutes to go, 60 seconds between quarters. We'll be back for the fourth quarter run. 45 seconds. Cougar ball in the inbound, 5-point lead. Stacy, who just hit the three, has it. To Greenland. Greenland looks to get to the basket. May have been knocked away. No reset on the shot clock. But Rucker gets the rebound. And he is fouled. That's the 16th foul on the Storm. The Cougars will be shooting 1-1 the rest of the way. Stacy gets the inbounds pass, puts it up, and he's fouled by Watt. He'll go to the line for 1-1.
Number 14, Watt, that's his second personal, 17. Stacy will be at the line shooting 2.
Oh, they're giving him 2 shots. That's right. It was a shooting foul. It should be 2 shots. First one is up, and it's good. Cougars now lead by 7. Smith, Rucker, Sonko, Weller, and Stacy now the lineup for the Cougars. Engelhardt, Sledge, Heaton, Donnelly, and Watt for the Storm. Second one's up and good. Cougars now lead by 8. And that's going to be a foul on Smith. That's the 14th foul on the Cougars.
Number 5, Don Smith, that's his first personal.
Smith's first personal tonight. Storm now looking to work it on offense. Have the ball high. They're looking inside for Heaton. Haven't been able to get him there. He's being guarded by the much smaller Weller. And that's easy shot missed by Watt. Gets it back, flips it out one-handed, looking for Sledge. Intercepted by Smith. That pass by Stacy is intended for Rucker in the corner. Is knocked out of bounds. It'll be Cougar ball with 7 seconds on the shot clock. Stoddard for Stacy. That inbounds pass was intercepted, but Donnelly steps out of bounds on the sidelines. And they're going to say it's not a reset on the shot clock because he landed out of bounds. And so they're going to say that they did not have possession. The ball's knocked away by Watt. One-on-one on Weller. Goes to the rim. Misses it. Gets his own rebound. Kicks it out to Engelhardt for 3. Off the rim. Smith chasing it down in the corner. It'll be Cougar ball. Nice play by Smith to not run into the corner with Watts where he might be able to throw it off him. Rather, Smith stopped and didn't leave Watt with anything to do with the ball. Good court awareness by Dominic Smith. Jacobs now into the game for Watt. Weller finds Stoddard, he puts it in. Cougars now at the 6:10 mark of the fourth quarter have their 10-point lead back that they had at half. Oh, and Stoddard gets called for another block. That I think he set up just a little too deep. I think he was there, but he was just a little too deep under the basket.
Foul number 22, Zach Stoddard, that's his fourth personal, 15. Finally, he'll be at the line shooting about.
Going to count the basket, and one shot. Offensive rebound by Heaton over Stoddard. He's going back to the rim, kicking it to Sledge. Short, Weller with the rebound. Cougars by 8, 5:45 to go. Weller for three at the top of the key, back rim. Engelhardt with the rebound. He's fouled by Rucker. Not a great foul if you're Coach Anthony Wiedeker. 45 feet from the basket, 85 feet from the basket. That puts the 6. Start that free throws on the next foul. Jacobs with it. He had some good success going to the basket. He goes to the basket again. And there's a blocking foul. It's going to be on Ben Rucker, his second foul. That's the 17th foul, so both teams will be shooting 1-1 the rest of the way. Neither team got into the bonus in the first half. Now both teams are in the bonus here in the second half. Albert back into the game as Jacobs makes his free throw. Cougars lead by 7. Jacobs looking to cut it to 6. And he does not. Ball bounces over the front rim. Weller with the rebound. Storm traps now, extends their defense. Playing more of a 1-3-1 zone now. Kind of falls into a 1-3-1 trap as they are looking to trap the wing. Skip pass to Weller in the corner, and Mason Weller hits a 3. Cougars back up by 10. Engelhardt with it. Dishes to Albert, gets away with the travel. Kicks to Jacobs for 3, back ribs it. Donnelly with the rebound. And he is fouled. I may have called Mason Weller the wrong name. I'm told I just called him Anthony. I'm sorry, it's Mason Weller. I'm always afraid I'm going to call him Brian Weller, who I coached back at Shorecrest High School in 1987. Mason Weller. First free throw's missed. Second one is up and it's good. Cougs lead by 9, 4:28 to go. Again, full court pressure. Stacy has it knocked away from him from behind, but Weller's able to steal that from Engelhardt. Stolen back by Donley. He loses a shoe. And Squalicum calls timeout. 4:16 to go in the game. Cougars lead by 9. 30-second timeout by Squalicum. We'll be back in 25. Storm basketball on the sideline, trailing by 9. Stacy almost picks Singlehart's pocket. Ball goes to Heaton. Tries to back down on Weller. Now Jacobs goes to the basket, loses it. A lot of contact, no call. Weller kicks it to Stacy. Evan Stacy with a three. Dagger three for Stacy. Cougars lead by 12. Heaton has it. He turns, spins, goes to the basket. Gives it to Watt. Watt shoots a three and makes it. 9-point lead again for the Cougars. 3:30 to go. Ten on the shot clock. 5 to shoot. Rucker has it. Smith from 25. Off the rim. Albert with the rebound. Here comes the Storm on the run. 3-on-3. Throw it ahead to Watts. Put him in a bad spot. Now he's double teamed by Rucker and Smith. Looks for a cutting Jacobs. Too high. Stacy secures it. Giving the ball to Watts in a bad spot. Force that turnover. Smith from the corner for three, and Dominic Smith puts one down. Cougars again by 12, 2:45 to go. Back cut by Engelhardt. Now Jacobs on the drive, little floater, and Dylan Jacobs puts it in. Ball to Stacy. Timeout was called. There's 20 seconds on the shot clock. Should have been a 10-second violation. But they're going to say no, that the timeout came before the 10-second violation could be called. Full timeout, 2:23 to go. Cougs lead by 10. We'll be back in 55 seconds.
Versus the Linden Lions.
Cougar ball, I'm not sure. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Weller quickly into front court. 13 on the shot clock, now 10. Kick out to Smith for three. Rolls out. Sledge with the rebound. Quickly to Jacobs into front court. Ahead to Watt. .15 on the shot clock. Storm now with a minute and 49 to go. They need to get some offense going. That was Heaton with a three, rebound by Watt, out to Sledge, and that three is good. 1:40 to go. Cougars have a 7-point lead. Full timeout by the Storm. 60-second timeout. We'll be back in 55. Cougars lead by 7, 54-47. They led 30-20 at the half. Storm got to within 36-35. Cougars had as much as a 12-point lead, and now it's down to 7. 1:40 to play, both teams shooting 1-1. And the Storm again extend to full court pressure. This time it's full court man. We've seen them trap, we've seen 2-2-1. Mason Weller handles it, Dylan Jacobs hawking it. Got 10 on the shot clock. Smith with it, kicks it to Stoddard. Stoddard goes cross court to Weller. 2 to shoot, 1 to shoot. The front rim, and that resets the shot clock. No violation, but long rebound and run out by the Storm. That ball gets to Heaton. Kyle Heaton brings them to within 5. Rucker ahead to Stoddard. Stoddard throws it out. 55 seconds on the game clock, 18 on the shot clock, and that's a foul by Jacobs. That'll send Weller to the line for a 1-on-1. 5-point game.
That's his second personal. 18, well over at the line, shooting guard.
Big shots for Mason Weller here. First one is up, and it's good. Mason Weller's had a few points tonight on the offensive end, but his biggest contribution has been on the defensive end, playing great post defense on the much taller Storm players. Hits them both. 7-point lead for the Cougars. Sledge for 3. Not there. Rucker with the rebound. And now Heaton fouls Weller. He's going to go to the line with 40 seconds left to go, and that's the 9th team foul. It'll be 1-1 one more time. Shot is up. It's off the front rim. Storm still have a shot. Jacobs hands it off to Heaton, who lays it in. Storm calls timeout.
Timeout, Storm.
56-55, 33 seconds left. Tyler Hannigan is complaining that they ran off too much time on the clock there. Referee is talking to the scorekeepers. We're going to see if they'll put any time back on the clock as requested. Cougar ball on the baseline, and they are not going to put any more time on the clock. Now Dylan Jacobs is having words with the official. Cougars lead by 5. They did put time back on, 34.6 seconds. So they added a 9/10 of a second. Quick foul by the Storm, and the Cougars will go to the line and shoot 2. Double bonus for Caleb Greenland.
Shooting 2.
Their shot is up, and it's good. Cougars now lead by 6, 57-51. Stacy in for Rucker. Second shot is up, and it's good. 7-point lead. Stoddard in for Greenland. Good job by the freshman to hit those 2 free throws. Sledge in for Jacobs now. Token full court pressure shown by the Cougars. This is now a 3-possession game. Sledge from the top of the key hits the 3. Quickly trapping. Now into front court, and R.J. Lyden is fouled. 19.5 seconds to go. Cougars lead by 4. 58-54. Lyden going to the line for 2. And that is Heaton's 5th team foul for personal foul, and he is coming out.
R.J. Light will be at the line shooting 2.
Lyden's first shot is up, and it's off the mark. The Storm do have 1 timeout left. It's a 2-possession game, and that one's off the mark. The Watts in the corner, hits the side of the backboard. Stoddard with the rebound. And with 9 seconds left, Stoddard's going to go to the line for 2 shots. Had Watt made that shot, it would have been a 1-point game with about 10 seconds to go. I'm sure that Tyler Hannigan would have called his final timeout. And his shot is off the mark. Shot is up, and it's out. Jacobs with the rebound, coming into front court. He'll pull up for 3 from the top of the key. Front rims, not there. Started with the rebound, and that's the ball game. So the Cougars hold on at the end. Makes it a close game, but they still win by 4. So tonight's score, 58-54. Cougars win. We'll be back on Saturday at 2:30 when the #1 rated Linden Lions come to town. So for Laura Leach on the front side, Baldeep Singh on the back side, Melanie Irish monitoring our social media. I'm Dale Leach. Thanks for watching, everybody, on our YouTube channel and on our Facebook page. Good night, everybody. See you Saturday.